you've talked about the magnificent sacrifice that he made for us on Earth, and when he talks about the planetary ones, it's really insight into that divine pattern of service, really, and of sacrifice that so many of them have made. And I think that theme is one that he introduces virtually in all the blessings. And I think it reflects
the theme of sacrifice
and service, of a greater being coming down in order to help those lesser beings to evolve back to the God from which they came. And I think just that is such the essence of the 12 blessings. It reflects on how much that is within him as a being.
Very true, very true. Well, it's, I mean, that is his whole life on earth. Was giving up a high state of being, state of peace, coming down to earth, suffering, being treated appallingly, and then doing great good, and ultimately demonstrating ascension, and ultimately, of course, returning to his full state. His whole life would have been one of suffering, because a being as advanced as him should not have been alive on this earth at all. Yeah. He should have been existing on a higher vibratory framework of another planet.
I think we talked before that a being like that coming to Earth, I mean, virtually every breath they take in itself is a sacrifice.
Absolutely, every breath is.
He talks about the planetary ones in the fourth blessing. Obviously, he is a planetary one, so he's speaking, virtually of himself in that respect, and what the sacrifice of a Buddha or Krishna, or as himself Jesus,
certainly speaking from personal experience, as he is indeed with they who love. In fact, with a number of the blessings, he's speaking from personal experience. They who work for peace, certainly. The wise ones, certainly. They who love, yes. Planetary ones, yes. Thanksgivers, yes. They who heal, yes. It's only the later blessings, when you have even greater cosmic beings than him, that he's not talking from personal experience, in that he has not been in that state himself, but he is certainly talking from the product of his own meditations.
Correct. Yeah.
His own inner experience,
right.
Which is the closest that any lesser being could get to a higher being on any level. Just like we could not know what it's like to be a Jesus, but if we work hard and gain the state of samadhi, then we could have some glimpse, perhaps in a similar way to the way that when Jesus is in a high meditative state on his planet, he has a greater conception of what it's like to be a planet or even a sun.
Yeah.